Yeah, maybe you can take the next slide. Alright, okay. So it's about you, and as I said, it's all about you, how amazing that you are. And please never forget that. Every individual is special in their own way, right? What you do for yourself, for the people around you, your family, your community, it's all about you, right? First thing, and I think this is very important aspect of what you do, is start by doing what is necessity. Then do what's possible, and suddenly you will find yourself doing an absolute impossible. Right? And this can be linked to whatever you do in your life, maybe in your studies, in your personal life, or even in your professional life, right? Or whatever that you do. And this, I think, is the first aspect of it. I do that for myself, and I think it really helps if you have this mindset of doing what you need to do. And it's about the attitude. It's not just the attitude, it's the right attitude that matters, right? You have the right attitude, and then you scale to the right attitude that you really want. So have a right mindset, the right attitude towards whatever you do. It's also about never quitting. At times it happens when we start, but there are situations in life that you feel that you want to quit. Right? You want to quit because you're not doing well. You quit because you're not confident. You quit because you feel that's not going to work. But it's important that what you start, you never give up. You never quit. Give it a shot. Give it a try. Right? Because that's important. Next slide. And this video, quick video, will tell you as to why an up and down is important in life. The down will actually get you to reach faster. Right? Next slide. So you need to be very focused around your goals. Goals around what you want, what you do today. Is it taking you closer to what you need to do tomorrow? Or it's going to take you closer to your goals tomorrow? And that is an important aspect, right? So every action that you take today is critical. It's important. Whatever you do, right? So keep that in mind. That is it taking you closer to your goals for tomorrow, right? Be a student, right? I learned from somebody who is a very big cardiologist, and I asked him the success of his, reason for his success. And he said, I continued to be a student all my life, and that helped me to be ahead of my peers of whatever I did to achieve in my life, right? And I know he's today at 82 years of age. He still operates. He still earns, surprisingly $700K a year, right? So why he has done that is because he's continued to be a student all his life. Not just what he does from his professional perspective, but he keeps learning. He goes to teach, because he teaches, he needs to learn himself so that he can impart those knowledge to people, right? So be your student all your life. The moment you learn, just remove EL and you will start earning, right? So every phase of life, make sure that it's not end of the journey. Be a student all your life. I did my studies much later in my life, and I see that it has helped. Acquiring new skills always helps, right? How many of you are in this state of mind? That you have thoughts, you have ideas, but you're probably sitting there and doing something. Maybe raise of hands, right? Many of us, right? Some of them probably might have not hesitate, but have ideas. It's in every work of a genius, you find your rejected thoughts, right? You feel that, oh, I should have done that. I thought about this. The difference between that thought and the genius is that the person actually went ahead, did something about it, executed, and hence we feel that that person has done well. So in every work of a genius, you might find a rejected thought. So whatever the thoughts that you have, pursue that, make sure that you take it to the next step to get to some shape. It might be something very, very absolutely genius, right? It's not about out of the box, but think about it from that perspective, and that's going to help, right? So, technology is not a disruptor. I am from a technology background. Technology is not the disruptor. So, if you're trying to do something, be very, very customer focused, customer centric. Anything that you do has to be a customer, right? If you take an action, your family is your, in a way, a customer. You tend to negotiate with your family, your kid, your spouse, your friend, girlfriend, everybody on a daily basis, right? So they are your focus. So whatever you do has to be based on that, right? So keep your customers in mind. Technology is not a disruptor. It's only a tool. It's only a tool, but your customers are your key. So if you have anything that you do professionally yourself, as your own company or anywhere, keep that in mind, and that's going to help. Right? Next slide. So it's all about customers, right? And please get all your thoughts and ideas validated by your customers. We tend to, in startup world, we tend to validate it keeping investors in mind. They will come to you. If you validate with your customers, more of the customers you validate with your ideas, you will find investors would be there with you. So your center of any of your thoughts, idea has to be around the customer. Customer is the key. Customer is the key. So if you do that part, it's going to help you. And use technology, whatever that technology can be. Right? Today we talk of artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, virtual reality, augmented reality, robotics, 3D printing, cloud, mobility, security. You can talk about all these. But how do you use this technology where you're making a difference to your customer? And that's important. That could be a blend of all these, right? A classic example that we heard was a political campaign that happened. And they use all of this technology to reach out to the masses, the customer at that point of time. And we were alarmingly surprised the kind of technology that was used. And when we heard that individual, all the technologists sitting there in the audience were absolutely amazed by the way the technology was used. And that's a real success story. Right? Next. I'll just give a quick example of what a customer behaviors are. Right? Today, if you see, we are actually doing either working, playing, right? We are alone or collaborating, right? So if you really see all these, right, you are either relaxing or you are learning and preparing something, right? And while you are at work, you are also again learning and preparing, or you are actually communicating with others. While you are with or for others, you are actually communicating and connecting, right? And when you are playing, you are again relaxing or connecting. So if you keep these in mind with the consumerization of technology and the ideas and the way people operate, this is one of the examples that can really help you align your thoughts in terms of what you should be really encompassing your thoughts around that, right? So that's just one of the examples that I thought would be an interest to you. Again, technology, you should ask questions as to why. What technology? How do I use it? What do I use it for? You need to ask those questions, keeping again the customers in mind. The moment you do that part, you will have the right answers, right? Keeping this in mind, I'll give you probably 5 core things that I feel as a thought process or even as a startup, you need to really think about, right? First is, you should be the business of value to your customer, right? That's important. The second part would be, have an early employee, which is very key. So when you create a team, make sure that you have the right team. But that team can be people with different skills, but with the same goals. Unless that's not the part, right? Not everybody is not focused toward the same goals, that team is going to get disrupted. So an early employee or the team that you create is absolutely critical. The other aspect of it is have 5 sources of revenue. A lot of organizations that I have seen have failed because they had single or multiple stream of revenue. I have 5 revenue streams. And think about it. If you think about any idea or any business, if they have multiple streams of revenue, they will succeed, they will go on, and because if one stream has a slack period, the other one would pick it up for you. Right? So you need to have 5 revenue streams in mind when you think about an idea. Okay? This is part of your design and critical thinking that you do. So that how do I make a model or a business which has 5 revenue streams? The other aspect is the go-to-market. I'm a sales guy, right? It's all about selling your ideas, your product, your services, selling your ideas to your customers, to your families, to investors, to everyone, right? So the go-to-market strategy is an absolutely important aspect. There are phenomenal ideas in this country, but they are not succeeding because they do not have a right go-to-market strategy. So the moment you have that, you know how to reach out, where to reach out, whom to reach out, how to sell, you can succeed. So keep in mind, GTM is a critical aspect of it. And the other important aspect is the brand. You need to create a brand. The brand is not just about creating a brand for your company. When you're thinking about yourself right now as a student, think about how do you create a brand for yourself. With so much of social presence there, you need to be thinking about how am I socially visible? How do you create your own brand? Right? Whatever the platforms that you use, but you need to create that brand. And as you start building up people with brand, your networking is absolutely key. The more you network with your brand, it's going to help you today. So 5 core things that I feel are very, very simple but very important aspect if you want to really do something with your ideas. Next slide. Believe in yourself, right? Don't feel that this will work, this will not work. Important is don't stop at first failure. Failures are the best learnings. So any thoughts that you have around, keep working on it. Okay? Unless obviously there will be a reasoning for your thoughts, but make sure that you work towards that. Next slide, please. Stick to your guns. And keep questioning yourself, not everyone. Right? Even when you are on a team, right? Keep questioning yourself what you are doing today is right or wrong. Right? Life's a marathon. So it's not going to happen that you're going to finish marathon immediately. But every day is a sprint. You need to work towards to take it as a sprint. What do I need to achieve today? Should I take it as a sprint and finish it off? Once you do that part, you get used to that marathon. So you work towards. So life's a marathon, but every day is a sprint. Right? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to, of heights. Right? Second line resonates to a lot of people here. Right? You're not afraid to ask the question. You're afraid of the answer. Right? But if you don't ask that question, you will never get that answer. So please make sure that you keep questioning yourself and others around you to make sure that happens. Right? And a lot of people, I really like the second sentence of it. I'm too old, too age for that, but I have no problems. I do that with my kids. Right? So it's the answer that you are afraid of, but never be afraid of asking that question. Next slide. Journey. If you want to be successful, be ready to walk alone. Right? It's going to be a tough journey. Not every time everybody is going to be there with you, but someone will be there to join you in your journey sooner or later. Right? So please be aware of your journey. Next slide. Don't work in an ignorant world, right? You can't create history. I'm not talking about browser here. Right? So don't work in an incognito mode. You need to be socially present. Be aware, be present, be there, right? That's going to help you to be visible. And that's what we all do about, right? So don't work on an incognito mode. Make it happen. That's the attitude that you should have. it's going to happen because I am going to make it happen. It's up to you. It's up to you. So please work towards to make it happen, and you can make it happen. Right? Next slide, please. So it's your time. If it's not now, when? If not you, who? Right? So you need to work towards that. The timing is now. It's never late. It's never late. Even never late to learn, never late to study, never late to start off something. Right? There are phases in life which will come where it will be a tough question that you will have to ask yourself, but you have to do it. It's never late for anything that you need to do. Next slide. Right. So last is life's a story. Make yours the bestseller. Right? Life's a story. Make yours the bestseller. Write every chapter, every page, every day. You have to sprint, but write every page. Work towards that to make sure that your life is a story and it's the bestseller. Right? Thank you so much, and all the best.